Imagine waking up tomorrow and every platform you rely on changed their algorithm, suspended your account, or got banned in your country. We literally watched it happen with TikTok. So what is your backup plan? If you don't have one yet, you're in the right place because I'm going to show you how to build your safety net. It's low cost, future-proof, and already outperforming the channels you're spending the most time on. Hear me out, newsletters are making a huge comeback. And it's not just me saying that. The Hustle's State of Newsletters report, based on data from more than 400 newsletter operators, shows that they are one of the most reliable ways to reach people without fighting an algorithm, and one of the most consistent ways to make money for your business. I'll link it below if you want to dig in. So in this video, I'm breaking down the 5 biggest newsletter trends that you need to know so you can build or level up your future-proofed marketing strategy. Let's dive in. When I say newsletter, you probably think of those company roundouts in your inbox. Boring. But newsletters aren't just emails anymore. They are multi-channel content engines that show up in, yes, your inbox, but also on LinkedIn, your website, and even inside AI-powered search. LinkedIn and Facebook have officially passed email as top newsletter channels, and email is basically tied with websites and blogs. 62% of newsletter pros say that web-based newsletters will outperform email-only ones. Take a look at Touchbase from G2. It lives on LinkedIn, where they have over 26,000 subscribers. Every edition highlights where G2 was featured that month, links to their content, and drives readers back to their site. It gives them built-in distribution, more organic reach, and an evergreen archive that keeps working long after the email version goes out. And LinkedIn makes growth even easier. When someone follows or connects with you, they are automatically prompted to subscribe. I tested this myself. I created a LinkedIn newsletter for a previous video, published only 2 editions in 6 months, and I already have over 300 subscribers. It is genuinely the easiest growth I've ever had. So here's how you can stay ahead. Step 1, create a monthly LinkedIn newsletter. I will link the video that shows you exactly how. Use it to round up your month, wins, lessons, content you published, anything that builds authority. Step 2, add a lead magnet and start collecting emails. Create something of value. Use a sign-up form. HubSpot forms work great, is what I use. And link it in your newsletter or profile to start building your own audience. Step 3, increase send frequency as your list grows. Share weekly or bi-weekly updates with your email list about what you're learning, testing, or noticing. Then repurpose the best parts into your monthly LinkedIn edition. Step 4, repurpose your newsletter. It is now the base for all your content. Use AI to turn each issue into image posts, carousels, or short videos so your content runs in a loop. If one platform disappears, the others keep driving traffic. So now you've got a multi-platform content engine. But getting your newsletter seen is one thing. Getting people to actually care about it is a completely different strategy, which brings us to trend 2. Readers don't want recycled blog posts or corporate announcements. They want hot takes, honest opinions, and newsletters that actually sound like a real person. Personality-led content taps into storytelling and lived experience, which is exactly what helps you stand out from AI-generated or unedited competition. This is Masters in Marketing. Every edition is clearly written by a human. You can feel the point of view in every issue, the writer's name is always included, and they bring in real marketers and expert interviews their audience actually cares about. That human tone is what turns a skimmed newsletter into one that people forward to their team. You would like this actually. It is one of the best newsletters for keeping up with marketing, and it nails all of the trends we're covering in this video. I will link it for you in the description if you want to subscribe. So here's how to stay ahead. Step 1, write like you're talking to one person, your ideal reader. If you're not sure who that is, let AI help. Drop your website or past content into a chatbot and ask, who is my ideal newsletter reader? What do they care about? And what tone would make them feel understood? Step 2, create content formats that serve that person. Try quick interviews, hot takes, news roundups, checklists, resource drops, or even simple quizzes. When you see which ones land, turn them into recurring segments. These become your newsletter's personality. Step 3, feature real people. Spotlight experts, customers, or people in your niche. Share what your team learned this week. Every issue should feel grounded in real experience. Step 4, use personality across platforms. Lean into storytelling, tone, and human moments. And if you want to take it further, bring in-house creators or partner with smaller creators who can be the face of your newsletter. Consistent personality is something that AI can't compete with. Now, once people are actually reading your newsletter, obviously we want to turn that engagement into revenue, which we will get into in step 4, but there is one more very important trend that you gotta cover first. Not to be confused with personality, this trend is all about personalization. Your audience expects content that aligns with who they are, what they care about, and when they're the most active. The newsletters that are getting the highest engagement and the most revenue are tailoring their content to their readers. See this? Personalization is literally the difference between a newsletter making a few $100 a month and one making over 50 grand. Only 7% of newsletters don't personalize, and they are all in the lowest revenue tiers. Morning Brew is a great example. They collect a few key details at sign up, then personalize only the parts that matter. That is why their engagement and revenue are so strong. Here's how you can stay ahead. Step 1. Ask for 2 to 3 data points at sign up, just what you'll actually use, things like age, industry, or what kind of content they want to see. This is HubSpot's form builder. I just used a template and added a couple data points to collect. This took me a total of 3 minutes to make, and it was free. You can do it too. Step 2, segment your audience. Group subscribers based on those answers and create 1 or 2 content paths for them. If your CRM or email software connects to forms like HubSpot's does, it can automatically drop people into segments based on their answers so that you can target each group specifically. Step 3, personalize high-impact sections with AI. Don't personalize everything. Clone your hero email and tweak the parts that drive action. Subject line, opener, and call to action. And let AI help. Like for example, here in HubSpot, this is my cloned hero campaign email. I'm just gonna highlight this intro, select Breeze Assistant, and I'll ask it to rewrite for millennial dog moms. It keeps personalization simple and scalable, even for small teams. We'll talk more about AI in Trend 5. Step 4, track which segments convert. Personalization shows you who clicks, who buys, and who needs different content entirely. Once you understand who your readers are and what resonates with them, that is when newsletters become one of the most profitable channels in your business. But I know what you're thinking. How does a newsletter actually make that much money? Let's break it down. So yes, you've got the obvious revenue paths, paid tiers, digital products, and sponsorships. 30% of newsletters monetize this way. But the top earners, the ones making $35,000 to $55,000 a month, all share one thing. They treat their newsletter like a core part of their business model, not just a content channel. A great example is Rachel Carton's link in bio. Her free newsletter builds trust, then introduces paid tiers with premium breakdowns, trend reports, and community access. She's not relying on ads. She is using her newsletter as the front door to a deeper ecosystem her audience actually wants to be a part of. So here is how you can make some money too. Step 1, pick your revenue path. Decide what your newsletter should lead to. Paid tiers, digital products, templates, services, coaching, community access, sponsorships. Your revenue model should shape your content, not the other way around. Step 2, build a simple funnel. Think of your newsletter like a mini customer journey. It's the entry point, and then you add small next steps, like a tools we recommend section that features one of your products, or an intriguing bonus section that only paid subscribers can access. Nothing salesy, just clear paths for people who want more. Step 3, monetize these spots you're ignoring. Your welcome email, confirmation page, and the footer of every issue can all feature a product, a sponsor, or a soft call to action without feeling pushy. Step 4, personalize offers. This is where Trend 3 powers Trend 4. Tailored recommendations convert better. Once you know who clicks, who buys, and who moves fastest through your funnel, you can send each group the right offer instead of one generic CTA. Now, by this point, you're probably thinking, okay, but how do I keep up with all of this? That's where AI comes in, and the smartest newsletter operators are using it way differently than you think. The best newsletter operators aren't using AI to replace their voice, they're using it to take back their time. 60 62% of newsletter pros already use AI, and 64% expect newsletters to be AI generated by 2030. Marketers are seeing results too. HubSpot ran a full experiment to test how AI could improve email performance, and it led to an 82% increase in conversion rates. If you want the full breakdown, the exact workflow is explained in an episode of Marketing Against the Grain. I'll link it in the description for you if you want to dive deeper. But you have to do this right. Otherwise, you risk blending in with fully AI-generated newsletters. So here's how to stay ahead. Step 1, plan and brainstorm with AI. Feed AI your last newsletters or posts and ask for 5 new angles based on your style. Step 2, add your human touch. AI gets you started, but you make it worth reading. Add your point of view, personality, humor, and real-world examples. That is how you avoid the generic AI tone and keep the human connection that your readers expect. Step 3, fact check, refine, and personalize. Edit for clarity, accuracy, tone, and flow. Then use your email platform's AI tools to personalize for each segment, like we talked about earlier. Step 4, track time saved. Use AI for the repetitive parts, drafting, variations, segment rewrites, and keep your time focused on the places that AI can't replace: storytelling, voice, and strategy. So now you've got the full picture, but the newsletter world is getting more competitive. AI makes it easier than ever to publish, which means that the bar for quality is about to skyrocket. If you've made it this far, I want to leave you with a few rapid-fire future-proofing tips straight from the pros. 1, go niche. Creators who focus on a super specific audience grow faster and monetize more reliably. Some hyper-focused newsletters even make millions with just a few thousand subscribers. 2, let your goals evolve. In the beginning, track opens and new subscribers. As you grow, shift to retention and conversions. And once you're monetizing, optimize for revenue and return on investment. 3, prioritize engagement. Clicks, replies, and conversions matter way more than vanity metrics. 4, build something AI can't copy. Your edge is your taste, your point of view, and personality. Readers don't need more information. They need someone they trust to make sense of it all. And that is how you stay ahead in a digital world that is getting more unpredictable by the day. Algorithms change, platforms shift, AI gets louder, but your newsletter is the one channel you can truly own and can rely on no matter what happens. And the best part is that you don't need a massive audience to win. The creators featured in the Hustle's State of Newsletters report, who are earning real revenue and building real communities, mostly started small. They were just consistent, clear, and focused on the trends that we covered today. Remember, I have linked the full report down below for you, along with all of the tools and resources I mentioned, so that you can put this into action right away. If this video helped you out or inspired you to future-proof your marketing strategy, hit that like button. Drop a comment with the trend that you're the most excited to try, and make sure you're subscribed to HubSpot Marketing for weekly videos to help you keep up. Thanks so much for hanging out with me. My name is Bridget O'Rourke. Feel free to connect with me online, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.